guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster Kajin Cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with Samurai Champloo, episode 21.
Last episode was kind of a part one of a story.
Yeah.
We met a blind woman who was traveling. What did he call her? Goza?
A Goza?
What? Anyway, that. She's a blind musician that travels around and sings for a living and stuff.
And surprisingly, she was hired to kill them, or kill Jin.
Yeah, it's not clear there, but yeah, she got close to them before we learned about that. She said she had a son somewhere. She said she wanted to meet and live with her son, so she asked for one of the boys to go with her, and Fu had to choose who to send. She chose Jin. And she expected him to say no, but he said fine, and he went with her. Then after that, they started fighting. So it's not looking good, especially since he's like on a very narrow bridge with like a lot of planks missing. Like I don't know why they built that.
They're not missing, but they're weak.
They're weak and they're spaced out too, so he needs to be very careful. I have faith in Jin, but she's also Sara. She's very strong, and she doesn't fight with her eyes or anything because she's blind. She fights with her senses, and it's really hard to basically trick that, I feel like. So good luck, Jin.
Gambare!
Hopefully the others can show up and help, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. So yeah, let's jump in this episode and see. Alright, let's go.
Do not break that bridge!
Oh!
She's a strong opponent. Okay. Shit. How strong is she? Like. Oh man, buddy! Oh
no! Good idea. Now survive this. It's like he didn't. Oh, he's losing a lot of blood. It's like he didn't even have a chance, and Jin is strong.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Oh, follow. They'll find the glasses or something? Okay.
Yeah.
That bastard isn't dead.
We're gonna try and find him.
Like I said, he's like, that bastard isn't dead. Oh shit! Like if he's not there though, he left. That means he survived and left. I ship it, by the way. Mugen being so worried that he looks for him. I feel like she doesn't want this life, but she still attacked him. I'm like, you gotta deal with the consequences of that. That's not true. You're strong enough to take me on.
Ow.
So she's doing it because of her son. Do you think the person who hired her has her son?
Maybe.
Oh my god, she's really good! Oh! Fuck! Fuck! Even Mugen like that! For Mugen, that means a lot. He's loving it.
I really hope she doesn't get hurt, please.
She doesn't get hurt?
No, I mean, food, because she heard something, so she might go and see them and try to intervene.
Ow! Both boys went down like,
あなたにはすごい憎しみと怒りが渦巻いてる。それが悲しいかどうかもわからないくらいに。誰にも愛されたことがない。
He's had no one.
But now he does. Good Fu and good Jan.
I feel like Mugen could become this if he kept, you know, down his road.
Oh. No, no, please. Oh.
That was sad. Oh man. Who helped them? And Jin with the hair down, I'm like, fuck.
決まってるじゃろ。命の恩人じゃよ。まあ、何しろ人間に会うのは久しぶりじゃ。ゆっくりしてけ。
私にはやることが。
You thought it was her at first?
おお、慌てるな。
I also did.
Yeah.
力が出んぞ。
At first I was like, wasn't he the guy who wore the mask and stuff? But then maybe no. He's just a weird guy hanging out.
おお、動けるようになったかの。水じゃ。魚は全身を包む水の流れで状況を知る。水の流れに逆らえば。 途端に気づかれ逃げられる。
Kind of like Sara.
流れに逆らわず身を任せれば。
Almost there.
こんな時もあるわな。
That could have been cool.
世話になりました。
行くのか。もっと遊びたいのにつまらんの。
いえ、
俺、土産じゃ。
あなたの教え、ありがたく頂戴し
There's
ます。
something in that basket.
教え。
Probably.
魚を欲しがるやつには、魚を与えるのではなく、魚の取り方を教える。大陸の古いことわざです。
One
A
day.
good
大事
one.
なことを言う。
And it works because he doesn't know how to fish.
聞いてなかった。
True. That is true.
宮本武蔵。嘘嘘。
No, that's no. What the fuck is going on?
ジョニーとでも呼んでくれ。
Who is this guy?
また来い。
何を血迷っている。情が移ったか。まさか忘れたわけじゃあるまいな。その命が自分のものじゃないこと。子供の命もお前次第ってこと。どうした？
いえ、
明日までに決着 着をつける。
As far as she knows, they killed her son already.
食うか。一瞬先が見えているぞ。
みてえだな。
魚は全身を包む水の流れで状況を知るそうだ。水の流れに逆らわず身を任せる。そうすれば捕まえることができるかもしれん。
Uses it against her?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's kind of like with Sara. Listen and try to adapt it to your fighting style.
That's your forte, right?
お前にそれしか道がねえならよ。全部引き受けてやるよ。
Careful.
They cut the shoes!
He's learning.
奴を捕まえることができる。
He's become invisible to her completely. I love it when he gets some power up. Oh, careful!
No, okay, she wants to die.
She let it happen.
なんでだよ。俺を消えてたのかよ。
今日分かったの。あの子はとっくに死んでたって。無理よ。相手はコウキ。あなたは生きて無限。
Oh, I like that you can still do it in the water.
It's cool and interesting. I'd be pissed off too. I'd be so pissed off. I think Mugen might have found a quest
What?
for himself. He might have found a quest for himself. He's always, you know, been against the people who try to lord over, you know, the population and stuff. But someone who he really respected as a fighter just ended up dying a stupid death. You don't, and as a warrior, you don't want to kill another warrior this way. You know, it's not fulfilling at all. It feels sad. It feels like you got cheated. And she lost her, like, she was a phenomenal warrior and she could have found a great life. She could have went on and be happy and stuff. But for her to end up like this and all of that became the government's fault, maybe he's gonna see, you know, some sort of quest for himself, you know, going against the government. Keep fighting, you know, the people that are in power. Which is what he's been doing, sort of, but it was never his motivation. It's you know, people that are in a position of power that keep making guys like Mugen fight for their lives and struggle all the time. And now he had to kill someone who could have definitely killed him. Someone who was definitely stronger, and he had to kill her this way. Just because they stole her life.
When you got a purpose to fight, like she wanted to save her son and live a life and live with him, and she wasn't afraid to die basically because she needed to be strong enough to find her son back. But learning that he died a long time ago and that she was only being used, it just that will destroy anyone. It's just like if for a long time you're trying to do something with one thing in mind and you find out that this thing doesn't exist, you are doing everything that you were been doing for so long was just for nothing.
Well, kind of like, she was kind of like Okuru after, you know? She was going through, and it's not even that she was going through life with no purpose, it's the fact that she was doing stuff that she did not want to do. Like, Mugen saw it, everyone saw it. She was, you know, forced to live a life that she didn't want to do, she didn't want to live. She was forced to fight people that she cared about and stuff. It's a life that she despised, and the fact that she did it for no reason because her son is dead, it's kind of robbing her of, you know, her reason for even forgiving herself to do this. If her son had been alive, like, it would have been reason enough to do these things, and if she got to have her son in the end, maybe she could have lived with the knowledge that she did all those things, but now that she has no reason and no way of getting rid of the guilt, like, she's better off dead. It's in her mind, that's what she thinks. I do wonder, like, it's not like it happened before much in Samurai Champloo. Like, apart from the constant of their, you know, Fu, Mugen, and Jin's relationship growing, we've never really seen them change completely over something that happened in an episode. But I do wonder, like, that would be a great opportunity to push Mugen and have him change his way of seeing things and his drive in life a little bit. So I wonder if they will take that opportunity or if they'll just let it slide and move on. But
well, we knew for a long time that Jin doesn't like people who use their power against the weakest. Though
I'm talking about Mugen.
Let me finish.
Okay.
So we know for a long time that he doesn't like people who use their power and the status against the lesser people.
The people who don't have honor.
People who don't have honor. He's against that. For Mugen, for a long time, it was mostly those who are acting very tough, who think they are strong enough to beat everyone.
The people who try to put him down.
So he wanted to prove them wrong and said that you're nothing, you're weak, and there's always somebody that is going to be stronger than you, and that's me.
Well, it fits really well in this episode, as Mugen, we said it last episode, but Mugen was dealt a very shitty life, so for him to go around and prove to himself and to everyone that despite what he was supposed to be, he ended up being stronger than everyone else. Like, that's his drive. Survive, be the strongest, survive, and prove to the others that you can survive, that you were not meant to die in a hole. This could change his purpose a little bit. Make it more about, you know, not protecting the weak per se, but just defending the people like Sara or himself, you know, the people who the government and the higher ups keep pushing down because they don't deserve a chance at life, or, you know, they are easy to take advantage of and stuff, and go against the government and the groups of lords and stuff like that still try to take their position as reason enough to be in power and put down the people on the ground. Did that make any sense?
Nope.
Gosh. In any case, I wonder if it's going to change his purpose. It would be a great opportunity to change him a little bit.
I do think that it will, because they learn to more. They had the time to learn about her, to grow fond of her, because they travel a lot with her, not a lot, but for some time with her. So they learn things about her. They get close to her. They got close to her.
Oh, at the very least, it's not going to help him love the government.
Even though that she tried to kill them, they learned to appreciate her as a warrior.
Well, no, but it's not just that. They understood that she did not want to kill them. She had to. It was the life that she took for herself, because she was forced to take on that.
But I think that the fact that she died a pointless death, it's gonna
a pointless death.
It's gonna uproar him again and make him do something.
No, but for Mugen, like, you could definitely see it as like wasted talent, like someone who was so strong could have become whoever she wanted to be, and she had a right to be happy, and they stole that away from her. They turned her into something she did not want to be, and they used her talent and her strength for something that was pointless. And in the end, it led to her killing herself, basically. Having Mugen kill her when he's not strong enough to actually kill her. So, yeah, that could definitely mess with his head. We'll see next episode if something's up with him, or if he's changed in any way. If he hasn't, at least we can say that he kept it with him, that experience. It's definitely not going to help him love the government or the people in power. later on, which was already the case, but now like he's got fuel for that anger even more. So we will see. But in any case, that was a very interesting way of animating the whole thing. Like the drawings were a bit
different.
Yeah. But that
Mostly
last
for the
picture,
close-up too.
that last image though of him in the rain and everything flooding, kind of like it's getting too much, so it overflows and he's standing in front of her, and yet, like you said, the blood is flowing.
The blood was slowly growing,
stretching.
larger and larger. Yeah.
That was that last image was pretty great. And it was interesting because even though I'm not a fan of those types of drawings, sometimes, you know, when they make it way too abstract, I would say, yeah, I feel like it's a very efficient way to show emotions when everything gets raw. You know, it's almost like they can't control themselves, so the drawings go wild. You know, that's kind of how I saw. That's how I see every animation that does something like that. Usually when you have something that's pretty beautiful and it's pretty well kept together, and you have one episode where everything goes kind of weird, and then the facial expressions get, you know, wild, and the mouths get crooked and the faces gets weird. They get weird. That's to me a sign that the emotions are really high and the characters just can't contain themselves. So I'll take that as a sign that, yes, the emotions were really high and Mugen was taking it personal. And Jin also got this, go through a little thing here that I didn't understand, but that was weird. Yes, but the guy who helped him out casually just said the name of the master he killed. Like, was it actually happening? Was he actually there? Like, who was he? How did he know
Jin?
Jin?
By a ghost. Who knows?
Well, it's not the master, but it's someone who definitely knew who Jin was and knew what Jin needed and what he's looking for and what he's done. Like, he used that kind of against him, but at the same time, he helped him out. So I don't know. I wonder if he's going to come back, but that was really weird. To me, it just goes to show that Jin has a lot of unresolved emotions when it's linked to his master. He killed him, but he's not cold towards that event. Like, we've known this for a while. Like, he goes around blindly saying that he'd rather be dead than, you know.
Could say that right now he's going against the flow with what he did in the past, and you need to learn to go with it instead. To be
okay. I see what you tried to do, but I'm trying to, okay. Well, yes, in a way, if you talk about like how he is and what he thinks of himself, you know, go with who you are and what your instincts tell you to do, and go with what you've learned and what you know in your heart is the right thing to do. It depends on why he killed his master. We've had a lot of theories about this, but if it was because like his master was going against his teachings and stuff, and he was a bad person, and Jin knew in his heart that it was the right thing to do, and now he's feeling guilty about it, or he's feeling like he's not a good student, or he went against his code and stuff. Well, while deep down he knows that he actually followed the code and he did the right thing, that could be an example of going against the flow. But it all depends on why he killed his master. That we still don't know.
No,
effectively, like, well, yeah. Effectivement, you mean? In any case, like, that's the thing with Jin. With Mugen, it's going well. With Jin, I feel like once we learn what happened, if we learn what happened, it'll be great to go back and watch the show over again and really try to pinpoint the reasons behind his actions. So that would be cool. We had an episode about Mugen's past. I assume Jin deserves one as well, you know? And the entire show is kind of about Fu going after her past.
We might get one. We got still 5 episodes left.
Oh my god.
So we might get one. We might.
And I know there's going to be, I mean, I'm guessing there's going to be an episode Jin versus Mugen in there. They still need to settle that.
They need one.
I think that Mugen is better. Like, if we ask ourselves who would win, I think that Mugen is very good at adapting. But considering both of them were defeated by the woman and stuff, even though like Mugen managed to hold his own against her longer, he was also not in the same position. Like, Jin had to fight on that bridge. He didn't have much space to defend himself. I think they're pretty much the same in strength, you know? So
yeah,
it's
if
just
they
that
do
Mugen
fight
is
together,
better.
They might have a tie at the end.
But yeah, it's just that
Which will
Mugen is...
be kind of nice and alright, because if they does get a tie and they want to defeat one another, they'll
have to keep together.
keep together and try over and over again. So that's it. You got another journey, guys.
Yeah, Jin has better technique, but Mugen is better at adapting to every fighting style he meets. So yeah, they might end up tying. So that would be cool. That would be really cool if they don't die doing it.
I don't know if you thought about it, but the way that once Sara learned that her son was dead, was dead.
Yeah.
Was dead. Sorry.
One wasn't turning.
What?
That's how she learned. That's what kind of alerted her.
Yeah, but I think that it's really deep inside that they showed us that no matter how strong that you could be, if the only thing in your life that you were fighting for, the only light in your life is not there anymore, it's like you don't have nothing to fight for, so you're gonna crumble.
Well, for sure, motivation is a thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you have no reason to fight, the reason for which you're fighting can make you very strong. I think that's why she is that strong, because her son's life was dependent on this. But then it's true that if you don't have a reason for fighting, you don't have a reason to be strong. In her case, she didn't have a reason to live. So it's still very sad and a bit mean that she let Mugen kill her this way, because if I was a warrior and I got to kill a formidable fighter this way, I'd feel cheated. So I would not be okay with it.
Maybe, but I think it was better for her that she got killed in a fight than just by committing...
Well, she did commit suicide. It's true. I mean, you see it as the way you want, but she let him kill her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was suicide. It's just that she wasn't holding the blade. In any case, I'm really interested to see if they will do anything with Mugen's personality next episode, if they keep with him, and if it shows.
It might be moodier than normal.
We'll see. So that's why I'm like, we'll move on to the next episode and see for ourselves. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out right now. The link is in the description. I feel like I've been saying that over and over again. I always say the same sentence to the point that I don't even have to think about it. It just comes out, you know?
And if you don't, you can wait for the next one to be up on YouTube, which will be next week. So we're going to see you then, guys.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.